Yeah. The lighting is better now.
The lighting is better. Sorry for that, guys. So I just have to see the light.
Yo.
Welcome back. Strangers and Zanics.
Something new.
Okay.
2025, we're going big, bro. Talk to them.
Yeah, so expect big things coming your way.
Yeah, we know we've been quiet and all that, but like, it's nothing personal. Yeah, man's just been busy trying to do one or two things here and there.
It's been a stressful year, but we're back.
Yeah, we're back again.
Easy.
So we have an interesting topic for you guys. Very educational,
Yeah.
I believe.
I'm sure I'm going to learn something. A lot.
At least one thing.
Yeah.
At least learn one thing. Yeah, so we're going to talk about comparisons. Yeah.
Why you guys compare yourselves with your friends? Why these people compare
themselves to you? Yeah.
Things like that.
Basically, that whole thing, you know.
It's very
some people's
educational.
lifestyles.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not pointing fingers anymore. We talked about it, so
we don't want to
cause beef with anyone.
Unnecessary beef.
But
so,
yeah, if the shoe fits,
you have to wear it. Yeah, you have to rock it. So
yeah. So without wasting much of your time,
first thing I'm going to start with is
So the first thing here is what are comparisons? What would you describe comparisons as?
Okay, for myself, in my own understanding, I would define comparisons as basically looking at what you have and looking at what your friends have. Something like that. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like the kind of life you're living.
Yeah, like the kind
of life your friend is living.
Yeah.
You know, it gets so deep, like people compare, you know, a lot of things, like basically everything about your life, where you live,
shoes, you know,
the kind of person you're dating.
Yeah.
It's,
you know.
Yeah.
Brands.
Yeah, everything.
We have to talk about that.
So I think it just, like, you know, if we think about it on a deeper level, maybe you get to ask yourself, why do we compare? Like, what's one of the main reasons?
What's the reason behind we do that? The reason behind
us doing that.
Yeah. So
that leads us to our next point. Why do we compare? I feel like one of the main reasons why we compare is, I don't know, why do you think it starts? In your mind, or is it from observation? Like
okay, I feel like it starts when you're not comfortable with what you have.
Yeah.
Let me give an example of this cape I'm wearing. If I'm not comfortable with the cape I'm wearing, I'm going to look at what my friends have, and that's going to bring about comparisons. And the more I compare, the more I'm going to want what my friends have. So just continuous like that. From the cape, it's going to go to the clothes I'm wearing. You know?
Into the life you're living, into the house you stay in, and the car your dad drives.
Yeah.
I feel like you really raised a good point. You know, it starts from you knowing who you are. You know, low self-esteem leads to continuous comparison. Like, if your self-esteem is that low, you're really going to compare yourself to a lot of things, a lot of people. Like, an example I can give is some people go to school, like uni and whatnot. Not everyone has a laptop, you know. But then there's you who, you know, maybe you don't have a laptop, and maybe your roommates have laptops and whatnot. It can create this kind of feeling like, oh, maybe I'm just not coming from a well-to-do family and whatnot. It's not even that deep, you know.
That's right.
It's not even that deep. If you're getting the work done, you're getting the work done. Basically,
That's so. That,
laptop or no laptop.
so the whole basic of the whole
Yeah,
basic
breathe.
understanding of this is comparison is just a bridge to creating jealousy,
Yeah,
jealousness, and envy and greed.
and hate.
So that's where it starts from. It's like a building block of something bad. So the more you compare yourself to others, yeah, your girlfriend, yeah, your shoes, your kicks, these days it's common.
Yeah,
You guys like comparing yourselves to others. This person has this person has an iPhone, I use an Android, so I'm not good enough. So those starts from those small things, then goes to big things, yeah. So
Yeah.
just learn to be comfortable with what you're going to do a better life.
so the
Yeah.
so that leads us to our next point. So like, what would you say is the problem with comparison?
So
What's the major problem?
Problem. We'll talk about the problem. The problem is so the more you compare, yeah, like what I said earlier, the more you compare yourselves to others, it's going to create this big hatred because you don't have what your friends have. I feel like that's the problem.
Yeah,
What do you
and
think?
it just, it's very deep to the point where it can change who you are. Just constantly comparing yourself to people and whatnot. You start to feel like, because let me just tell you something about people. Everywhere you go, and in every situation you're in, there is always either someone who has something you want or someone doing better than you are. So the whole problem with comparing yourself is that it never leads to anything. It's like you're hungry, you have that urge to like compare yourself to people and whatnot, but it never quenches that thirst, man. It's like it's a hole that can never be filled up. Even if you compare yourself and you find that, oh, I'm doing better than this person, okay, quite right, maybe it should make you feel better and whatnot, but how many more days or minutes or hours till you meet someone who is doing better than you?
Yeah.
So
That's the point. That's a good point.
you can't fill it up, man. No matter how hard you try, you can't fill it up.
So the more you're comfortable with what you have, the life you're living, the better you're going to live. Yeah, to have a good life and a better life.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I just feel guided to talk about this. I don't know, man. What do you think about, because in Zambia we have this, like, sugar daddy thing going on, like,
Sugar daddies,
and we have a lot of young men comparing themselves to sugar daddies.
Yeah.
Talk to
Like
them,
they're
man.
competing. To what I've noticed these days, especially in these colleges, and unis, many girls, they like to go for sugar daddies because they have money. And you there as a boyfriend, just for change.
Change your
You feel like you're not doing enough, so you start comparing yourself to a sugar daddy. A sugar daddy works. He has a family, he takes care of the family and the girlfriend, your girlfriend.
Who is also taking care of you.
So they give her the money. She also gives that money to you. She shares it with you. And yet you start feeling insecure, low self-esteem. No, I'm not good enough. Yeah, you shouldn't feel like that. It's better you just switch and find someone who's holy.
Yeah. At least you'll be equally yoked. Don't be unequally yoked. No matter how bad it gets, like, just don't do that.
It's better you
stay single.
You stay single. Stay single
Be
because
someone who
these days
thinks
it's
like
all
you.
about. I think it's not all about the money, but that's what people are making you think.
That the money, yeah.
you'll find it.
Yeah,
So young men out there, stop comparing yourselves to sugar daddies. Sugar
Please,
daddies
please.
are not on the level you're at right now. You're still working on yourself.
still building. Rome wasn't built in one day, so just stay in your own lane. And funny thing is, most of these same sugar daddies you guys like comparing yourselves to is that when they were your age, maybe they weren't even doing what you are doing, but you're out there trying your best, you're grinding and whatnot, man. A lot of respect for you, bro. You're going the right way, but your time's gonna come, man. The time's gonna come. And I feel like about 90, no, let me know, 95 is too high. Maybe 85% of the girls out there make it seem like relationships are all about money. Like if you can't provide for me, then blah blah blah.
Just hold it there. No. Chill, you must chill. That's why you end up doing it. Let's say a good guy, you have a good guy in your life, he loves you,
he's taking care of you.
Genuine love, people these days, it's a few people can give you genuine love. So if you find someone who's giving you genuine love, he's taking care of you and he's giving you the little that he has, then just because of this thing, the social media stands, this challenge, boyfriend has to do this, a man must
what?
Man must things are they lead to nothing. So you end up looking for something that you like, or you're not liking anything, you end up looking for something.
And I feel like we're talking to the guys so much. Let's talk to the girls as well. Let me tell you something about your sugar dad. That man doesn't love you. That man doesn't love you. That's just the fact of it, man. He's cheating, he's seeing other girls. Let me tell you something.
He has a family, he has children, bro.
And worse off is if he's a married man, you expect him to choose you over his wife. That's just crazy.
Oh, wow, it's cuffed, the ring. Doesn't
it creates this lifestyle where you're never settled for anything, like literally anything, because you're always switching. You're always switching from this sugar daddy makes this much, gives me this much, this other one, this one.
In these days, bro, these days, it's like these girls are linked to sugar daddies. There's this class, this give this much amount of money. So it's like they connect themselves. I can link you to a sugar daddy because I've seen girls do that. I've seen girls do that. And you should stop. It's not a good thing. It's just being done.
Girls live a crazy life. We understand you're pretty, you're beautiful and all that, but like
you won't be pretty.
Treat there's that as well, but like treat that with a lot of responsibility, because they're still young and you still have a long way to go on. So I don't know if I'm speaking to anyone out there, but
I'm sure it's touching someone.
If you feel touched, we can connect you to someone. Maybe we can pray.
You can drop your name in the comments. We can talk to you.
Some counseling. We have a lot of people you can talk to who can like guide you and whatnot. And I feel like a lot of girls have grown up in a home without a dad and whatnot, and that just creates like low self-esteem and a lot of things. But it's not the end of the world. You should just know that, because one way or another you're going to learn. It's either you go out seeking information yourself, or you become reckless and you learn the hard way. There's just two ways of learning: the easy way and the hard way. Heartbroken generation. But anyway, so let's talk to them about how you have to like see yourself in God's eyes. Like, how does God perceive you?
So
for you to stop comparing yourself to other people,
you need to become more connected to God. start going to church. You know, guys, when we say start going to church, we're not talking about going to church, just showing up there. You need to be present, you know, spiritually and physically and mentally, you know, because once you develop that connection with God, yeah, that's the word, connection with God. You want these things of having this, having that, having, you know, money and shit. Yeah, okay, you need money. You need money in your life.
Yeah.
But
don't let it be your God.
yeah, don't let it give you like no must have money right now. No, without working, you start selling your body, especially clothes.
Yeah.
So the more you connect to God, the more you feel that sense of belonging to God. You know, so it won't phase you. You're going to be a humble person and a person who has patience. Patience. Yeah, patience. Yeah, mostly that's it. So connecting to God is like the most important thing you need to do if you want to change that lifestyle you're living right now. I'm taking the yeah, I didn't want to
forgive him,
but I just had to do it.
Yeah, I feel like God designed us in a way that it's like we have this. It's like we have this gap in us, you know, like maybe between our soul and our spirit. There's like this gap where that space is specifically for God, you know. So what happens is that we're recording a podcast. We just have to make sure
everything is on point. Yeah, the lighting is better now.
Yes, okay. Yeah, so what I was saying was between your soul and your spirit, there's like this gap, you know, that is supposed to be occupied by God. Like that's how He designed us, you know. We have a choice, yes, we can choose to worship Him, we can choose not to worship Him, but in the way that He designed us, we are supposed to worship Him. But it's not the first thing, you get. That's the thing. So in that gap is that if you don't put God there and you start putting other things like maybe money, sugar daddies, you start putting your relationship there, or you're always going to feel empty no matter what. You're always going to feel empty because you're not putting the right thing there. You're not putting what you're supposed to put there.
You're not filling in the gap with the right. Yeah. You need God. Instead of putting God in that gap, something else.
So you always feel incomplete. No matter what you do,
never feel like
you always feel incomplete.
That's why some of you are stuck with the old habits, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. It's because you fail to fill that gap
with God, yeah.
You're good. Because once you connect, you see everything's just going to move smoothly. Yeah. So just connect with God.
That's the easiest way. You know, the Bible tells us to, we can seek first His kingdom and everything else will be added unto you. So maybe we can start there, right? Seek His kingdom first and
everything you desire in this world is going to be added unto you.
Yeah, and you take one step towards God, He takes like 100 more steps towards you. So just reach out. And you know, if you're like living a life of sin, you tend to feel like I should run away from God, I should hide, because I'm not living right.
Because bro, let me give you some things you do, it's like you know you're doing the wrong thing, but you're still doing it.
Yeah.
And we've all done this before. It's a bad thing. It's a very bad thing. Yeah. So once you just accept God in your life, you notice the bad things you do, you feel in that gap with God and God's will. You're going to feel that belonging, the sense of belonging. You're going to be saved, in truth. Yeah, so you need to seek the kingdom of God first.
Yeah, of course you get spiritual discernment, meaning you'll be able to you'll be able to tell whether you're supposed to do something, you're not supposed to do something. You just, no one even has to tell you. You just feel it inside. We all get that feeling. I'm sure you've also had it once or twice. That's what they call the spirit of discernment. So I'm sure your niggas wondering like, where did these niggas get those
Awesome capes.
awesome dope capes? Let me tell you something, bro. This a Cove cape. You can get this for
200, just
200,
just
man.
200.
so to be too soon. Send him a picture, man. The wise we out, bro.
We out.
Sorry, dog.